that we are looking at. And now, Venerable, there is a developing story that we have been tracking for over a week. And I think last Friday you also made comments on that. And that is on the case of the fictitious agency by one Adeyemi. Now, the recent developments is that of the chief of staff of the president in person of Gbajabiamila slamming a whopping sum of 15 billion naira suit against Adeyemi. And one of the allegation is said, or he alleged that this whole controversy have caused him have caused grave damage to his personal and professional reputation, and denies receiving 400 million naira directly or indirectly. Now, this is a case in point. The person of Adeyemi made all of this statement publicly in a press statement, even while he was held down in custody and a whole lot. Given this lawsuit, are we not seeing a high level conspiracy of the whole issue, or do we just take it that the fundamental right of a particular person who was alleged have been breached, and then the law needs to take its full course, given how this issue have been over time? And although the law said that he who alleged must prove, and the burden of proof is now in the shoulder of Adeyemi if he has that proof. But at the same time, we've spoken about a whole lot of controversy surrounding the presidency, and here we are with a suit. When people, for emphasis, when people are saying that the likes of Femi Gbajabiamila should resign pending when his case is looked into. So what's your take on this now?
Well, let me start by saying, let them go to court, as they always say. Let them go and clear themselves in court. Adeyemi is alive. Femi Gbajabiamila, who is talking about fundamental human rights, is alive. And Nigerians who have been exploited, we all of us have our own fundamental human rights.
Definitely.
So let them go to court and clear themselves.
But Venerable, given our kind of justice system, I am not saying that justice cannot be granted in the law courts, but over time there have been incidences where those who wield power come out as the victor of most of this kind of controversial cases. Would that not be a case in point here?
Well, we are in Nigeria.
Okay.
I hope you know that.
Very well.
And it is the same court that we have known. So I'm not really expecting something big, something spectacular to come out. Except if the judges, at least now they have good houses, they have given them good houses,
Yes.
good
Very
cars,
comfortable
accommodation. Maybe it's an incentive to make them stand for what is right and do the needful. If not, it's just a jamboree. It will just be a distraction of the citizens from focusing on 2027 general election. Because before you know it, after all the noise, you not hear anything again. So, but on a more serious note, let's believe that the court will do the needful.
Okay.
Adeyemi made a statement that is in the social media, which for me is very, very instructive. He said, let's face the facts and forget about what people are saying on air. And he said, you think one individual can just outsmart the whole presidency, outsmart the whole executive, outsmart the civil service, and come up with what he came up with. One individual can do that. So what that one means is that what happened, a syndicate is involved. There are people that are involved, and it's alive. It is not the duty of those who have the responsibility to do so, to help Nigeria investigate properly
But,
come out with something.
but Venerable, as as a father in God, what is it with our leaders when it comes to holding on to power? You understand that there is a controversy surrounding your office. And in developed climes where we see power struggle, we understand what these people do. They would honorably resign from that position pending when their name is cleared. And if their head, say the president, chooses to bring them back after clearing their name, it becomes a good thing that Nigerians will point out. What is it presently with our kind of leaders?
You know, uh, it's only in UK and some developed countries we see people resign the way it's supposed to be. The truth is that Nigerians find it very difficult to resign, and they sit tight in their office and begin to use the same government money to fight back in court, which to me is abnormal. So the truth is that we are in a quagmire and we don't know how to come out of it. What is normal is that once you have been accused of a criminal act, it's expected that you should step aside or resign so that the proper investigation can be done, so that you will not be able to use your office to cover up anything. But you know that has not yet become a culture in Nigeria. So if Femi refused to resign or step aside, it will not be news for me. And that's why I keep saying the leadership. The leadership. It is the duty of the person who appointed him to say, step aside for a while this thing is looked into. And if your hands are clean, then you come back. So, but there's no much we can really say now, really on this issue.
Indeed.
It's before the DSS, it's before the court now. So we just hope that they do justice to the matter and come up with something that will make sense to Nigeria. Let them not come and tell us later that it was Bamboo and Hawkins that signed all the papers and forged the forged government letters to aid Adeyemi to get to that very point. Okay. That one will not make sense to any Nigerian. So let them better know that we won't take that kind of nonsense this time. Yes.
I want to take it from the perspective of critics. A lot of persons are wondering if we should start giving or swing people with how many billions of naira. It will eventually shut the mouths of journalists and concerned citizens of Nigeria who want to look deeper into the happenings at the high tables. If we continue to, okay, once I talk about you or I decide to question your activities as a leader, you then sue me and you expect me to pay a whopping sum of 50 billion